What's cracking, everybody? On this episode of Nippy's Garage, we're going to put together this fine Harbor Freight tire machine, and then we're going to try to take a tire off a rim. Not just a little rim, a truck rim. We've got all the pieces. It came with these awesome, weird size bolts that are 3/8 American thread and whatever size head and nut you could get cheap because they're not 9/16 like you would think. And we've got all these brackets. Some of this, two of these dicky-do things. This is actually for something else. That's how you end up with leftover pieces. We've got this fine thing, that thing there, and we've got this. Ooh, looks like maybe I shouldn't laugh about that. That's not funny. Because I probably will use this for that later. I'm getting older quick, so it's coming. So, and then we have this giant monstrosity. This is the main part of the tire machine. Now, I have the instructions right here, how to put it together and how to use it, and it shows a large tire on the machine. So what we're going to do with these instructions, is we're going to go like that. And that's what we do with instructions. So I'm going to lay this down. In fact, I might even go one step further. Sticker and device. And look at that. Isn't that fancy? Get my wake up happy to be here juice. And off we go. Now this, of course, is where you sit the tire. That's what the tire sits on there when it's on the floor, and you know the magic machine makes that pump the tire off. So it should be perpendicular with this stuff. So we're going to put it on like that. Bolt down through. Slide over the hole. Yeah. How are you today? Fantastic. We'll just snug that finger tight. Get another bolt. Another hole. Just like that. Some of that. Some of that. These are not lock nuts. So before I get it all done, I will put Loctite on them. I may even go an extra step further, and these holes are not the same distance from the end. They look like it, but when you measure with your thumb, like most people do, because we don't use tape measures, we just measure with our thumb, the holes are not the same. See, that way has play. Turn this around. That way does not have play. Pretty crazy. That's your high quality Harbor Freight stuff there. Same deal with the other side. Got play. That way doesn't. And I've learned from having other Harbor Freight stuff that you don't hit anything with an air hammer. These actually are 11/16 bolt. 5/16 or 5/8 on the nut. Now, I'll buy Harbor Freight stuff. Not all of it, though. I have some Harbor Freight air tools that have lasted a while. I have some Harbor Freight hand tools that have lasted a while. But I believe the electric stuff is garbage. The drills, the sawzalls. I buy all Porter Cable and Hitachi. All my cordless stuff is Hitachi. I think it's Metabo now. But there's that part. Oh, that's it, huh? We're not done yet. Leftover oil running out of stuff from other things. Okay. Now this, I'm guessing, is on there. Now, we need instructions. Here we are. No. And that's why you should always keep the instructions. That goes on there. You take pin number 75. Here like that. $9 cotter pin. And something tells me I'll be replacing these with bolts before it's all said and done. I guess this goes here in whatever manner. Yay. Here's it in the middle hole. I'm betting that can move all around to wherever you want it. The size of tire you're using. I'll put it in the middle hole, because that's what it says. And I'm doing this hole because we're changing a truck tire. We're going to try to change a truck tire, and something tells me we're going to need a little more of this. And I do have pipe if we need more leverage, and that'll be awesome because we'll probably rip it out of the floor. It's not very big, but it looks like it should do everything you want. You put the tire in here, you take that and put it down with the big lever, you shift it in here, you push down. Looks like it should do what you want, right? We're going to have to anchor this thing to the floor. So I went to our local Long's Outpost, and I bought Scotch-Brite pads. They're not for this. I've been sawzall blade. So I bought a drill bit, a concrete drill bit, 5/16 bit. Concrete anchors. Now this is what it says you're supposed to do. Anchor to the floor. I don't know about expandable anchors. I don't know about this. I don't know about that. I don't know about anything else because I'm not a mason. Well, I'm a Freemason, but not a concrete mason. So I'm going to get this out here. We're going to mark the holes in the floor, get the hammer drill out, because if you try to use a regular drill, you're not going to do anything. Get the hammer drill out, and we're going to drill some holes in the floor. Oh, yippee-yay. Oh, and just by the way, there isn't a crack anywhere in my garage floor. So I will be the first one to destroy it. And for my protection and everybody around me, I'm going to continue to have my coffee. So here it is, awesome. Oh, it's lovely. It looks heavy duty, like it's really going to tear stuff up. But like I said, I'm not going to change the little tiny tires that everybody else is changing on every video I've seen. I'm going to try an actual truck tire. So before I mount it to the floor, I'm going to make sure a truck tire is going to fit. Because a lot of times, I'm going to be changing a truck tire. And my boys are going to be changing tires, and God knows who else. If this gets to be an every week, all the time thing, I'll probably buy a regular tire machine. But for 40 bucks, it's actually worth it for me just to do my gasket tires and then hack the bolts off from the floor and do whatever if I have to throw it away. What we have is we have an actual 16-inch truck tire. It's a 16-inch white spoke, 8-bolt wheels. Give you a little closer shot so you can see that it's not a tiny little girly tire off somebody's girly car. This is your actual big 8-bolt wheel. You can see it. LT 265 75 16. I know it's not a monster truck tire, but you know what? At least it's a truck tire. So what I want to do is I want to take this big heavy behemoth and lay it on the machine and make sure that I've got enough room between the tire and the wall that I can actually change it. I got enough room between the wall and the tire to do my thing. Which I think that's pretty good. Let me go get some pieces. Now you put this like that, and then do your thing. So I guess that's to tighten it down. Now, I think we have room. Get almost the whole way around it. Yeah. The only thing I don't know is if this little guy is going to do the trick. I don't think he's big enough. Oh, I mean, he's just barely big enough to make up for the center. And I mean, barely. So since, I am a professional concrete mason, I know exactly how this works. And since I'm also a professional contractor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark these holes with the bit because I'm not in the mood to screw around. And I want to do it like normal people would do it. With the junk hammer drill that the Chuck's garbage and I got for free, God knows from where. Make sure it's on hammer, which is H for I hate you. I'm going to mark each hole. One, and we'll move the machine. Always move the machine. 2, 3, 4. Sunday, make sure your garage drain doesn't come out right here, and it doesn't. Here we go. Now we've got it go up over the holes, and these are supposed to fit. That's what the Magic Guidelines outfit said. And you're supposed to use a hammer drill to install lags. And here's my $1 million hammer drill that belonged to BLY, whoever that is, 94, which this drill's old. And I use a 6-point because I didn't want it to strip on there. So let's see what happens. Run her in a little bit. Run this one in a little bit. This will grow down half a little bit. Well, I have another idea. Maybe I didn't get all the dust out. Let's try that without it. On hammer? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's all the further they want to go in, isn't it? Oh my. I'm only giving it about an inch. Well, that's more than deep enough. Just by the way, this is a junk ratchet wrench. It's not a Harbor Freighter. Oh. My birthday's coming. I'm hoping that maybe somebody watching this video might say, look at him struggle with that gear wrench. That man could really use a set of speed wrenches.